Good morning, children. So, last class we have started our third chapter, that is structure of matter, and half portion we have finished. And today for that chapter, our first topic is chemical symbols. So, children, what are chemical symbols? What do you mean by symbols? Okay, we use symbols and short forms when you notice in your daily life. Okay, in your on our daily life, for silly small things we are using symbols. For example, when we used to write NH to represent national highway, okay, and straight arrow to depict a straight path. So okay, so like that, for writing elements also we use symbols. Okay, when referring to a substance, it is not convenient to use full name of the substance every time, therefore we use symbols. Okay, so at present we use simple symbols given by Sweden scientist, and some rules are there, some suggestions are there to write the symbols. Okay, for example, first alphabet of the English name of the element should be used as its symbols. Example, O for oxygen, N for nitrogen, S for sulfur. Okay, like that, and this should be written in capital letters. This is the first rule. The second one is when the name of more than two compounds starts with the same alphabet, suppose, then another alphabet should be added to the first one. Okay, for example, C for carbon, C for calcium, C for chlorine, C for cobalt, C for chromium. Here carbon is represented by C. Okay, calcium also for C. So that is why for calcium it is added small letter of A. Okay, so formula for calcium is Ca. Okay, like this. Understood everyone? Okay, so this is all about symbols. Now before starting next topic, I would like to remind you that what is an atom. Last class also I said you that an atom is a fundamental piece of any matter, means the smallest particle of any matter which cannot be subdivided. Okay, everything in the universe is made up of matter, and so everything in the universe is made up of atoms. Okay, so an atom itself is made up of only three kinds of particles, and which are called proton, neutron and electrons. Okay, they are called subatomic particles. Okay children, so what is an atom? The smallest particle of anything which cannot be subdivided, that is called atom. And an atom itself is made up of three tiny kinds of particles, and they are called proton, neutron and electrons. Okay, now next is what is atomicity. Okay, atomicity, the number of atoms in a given molecule. Okay, how many atoms are present in a molecule is called its atomicity. For example, oxygen, we are writing O2, so its atomicity is 2. Ozone, O3, so its atomicity is 3. Okay, like this. Understood what is atomicity? Now there are different types of atomicity, though it is not in your syllabus. Only for your knowledge I am going to say you, that is monoatomic, which consists of only one atom; diatomic, which consists of two atoms; triatomic, which consists of three atoms; and polyatomic, which consists of more than three atoms. Okay, generally metals are monoatomic. This is not in your syllabus. Okay, our next topic is chemical reactions. Okay, you all are familiar with this word, that is what is chemical reactions. Okay, chemical reaction is that when one or more than one substance react to form a new substance, then the process is called chemical reaction. Okay, or I can say you the process where substance change into different substances through the breaking of chemical bond is called chemical reactions. Okay, so in our daily life also so many chemical reactions are going on which we are not aware through. That is combustion, that is rust, that we are calling in Hindi jung. Digestion is also a type of chemical reaction. Photosynthesis, batteries, fermentation, washing, baking, all this take place, and it is a type of chemical reaction. So once again I want to say you that when one or more than one substance react to form some another substance, that is called chemical reaction. See, this is a simple chemical equation. Okay, N2 plus H2, that forms NH3. Okay, here N is 1 and H is 3, means N nitrogen 1 and hydrogen is 3 in number. Okay, so what is an equation? Chemical equation, which used to represent a chemical reaction either by using symbol and chemical formula. Okay, I told you what is chemical symbol and what is formulas, and this is a simple chemical equation which is representing symbols also, formulas also. Okay, so here children, I am finishing my today's explanation. Next class we are going to get this chapter's notes. Till the time, thank you and take care.